Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is CFI Munden. If you guys like this content, if you can leave me a like and subscribe, that would help a lot, help grow the channel. So, pretty sad day for aviation again. A couple days ago, you guys probably heard of the Fullerton crash already. If you haven't, 2 killed, about 18 injured on the ground. It's looking like 19 now. And it looks to me, and we're speculating a bit early, but it looks like a failed impossible turn with a possible, we don't know yet. The FAA hasn't even speculated, and I haven't seen any other YouTubers talking about it yet, but you let me know what you guys think. But it looks like some type of engine malfunction and a turn back to the runway. And here's the ADS-B data here, and we'll watch the audio together. When I do play this audio, I just want you guys to know it's pretty graphic. And the first time I listened to this, I was in my car and I just got home and somebody sent it to me. And you can hear both of them panicked and screaming in the background, and it is bone chilling. So I just want to let you guys know that it's pretty graphic. And I'm really sorry to the families affected by this and the victims. This is really tragic. And I'm really curious as to what other YouTubers are going to say about this and what you guys think. But let's go ahead and watch the video together, and I'll pull up some data. And that's about it. We'll follow the story as it develops. Oh, and thanks to ATC Spotlight for posting this video. On January, for you guys that are just listening, so on January 2nd, 2025, an experimental Vans RV-10 took off from Fullerton Municipal Airport, California. The aircraft crashed into crowded industrial building. Both the pilot and passenger were killed. 19 others were injured.
RV-8757 Romeo, full tower, roger. RV-57 Romeo, left downwind approved, wind 2003, and 24 for the takeoff. 23 seat assessed off your right.
Affirmative, 238.
23, thanks, start your right turn.
Starting right turn, 238.
Sustain 0643 Fullerton Tower, wind 2204, wind 24 for the takeoff. This 390 tree traffic, 6 o'clock, half mile, same direct, same altitude, Cessna as each side, frequency change for Ergonet.
Frequency change for 39.
That's 238 frequency change.
Fullerton Tower, RV-875, immediate landing required.
RV-8757 Romeo, full tower, can you make a left turn?
I'm coming into runway 6, 57 Romeo.
57 Romeo, traffic just rotated, continue for runway 6. So 643, make a right turn, traffic ahead, your left on runway 6, emergency, start a right turn, thank you.
That traffic 49.
357 Romeo, traffic's no factor, you're number 1, wind calm, runway 6, clear to land, or runway 24, runway 6 or 24, clear to land.
Yes, going for
So at this point in time, the ATC guy, he's making space for them. Someone just rotated. He told him to get out of the way.
runway 26, going for runway 24, sorry, 57 Romeo.
Alright, 57 Romeo, your choice, 6 or 24, either one, clear to land.
Thank you, runway 24 for 57 Romeo.
That's 643, thanks, sliding 060 for the moment. And 643, affirmative, thanks. That's 643, turn right, heading 120.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's 643, yeah, sorry, sliding 120, contact SoCal departure, okay? That's 643, yes, thank you. Airport 1210 for Fullerton ground. RV-916 kilo unable for now. RV-16 kilo, I've had an incident, nothing's going to move till we rectify this or work on it. Thank you for your patience.
Fullerton Tower, 80238 is in the harbor practice area. We just been notified there was a airplane incident at your airfield. How's it looking at the airfield? Are we able to land, or are we going to have to...
Generally speaking, if you hear that there's an incident at the airport, don't even bother wasting the ATC's time. Just get out of the area. If somebody just crashed and you hear that there's an incident, and just go to another airport. Don't even waste his time. He has way more important things. I just noticed that. It kind of bothered me at the end, but I mean, he might not even know. I don't know. So yeah, pretty disturbing. You know, you could tell that there was some significant, like the only thing I can think of is engine failure. Whether it was partial or whether it was full. But if you go back and you look at this ADS-B data right here, I mean, this is a classic one in, impossible turn. And right here, I remember watching this video on TikTok, and the plane, I don't have my little plane here, but was coming in, and then it made a left. And assuming this data was correct, which I couldn't find the video, he was banking a lot. and he kept dropping the wing, dropping the wing, dropping the wing, which is something we see in the impossible turn. Is he was like almost getting to that stall spin, almost getting that stall spin, and he just had to keep the plane level, and then he overshot, and then it almost looks like he tried to come back into that downwind, huh? That's what I'm thinking, is instead of coming back, maybe he thought he had enough altitude to come back. Because I'm like, if you're coming back around, like at this point, why not come back for a teardrop if you can and land back at the runway? So this width tells me that he may have thought he was, or he was just panicked and he overshot and didn't have enough energy to get back to the runway. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Because I'm like, this tells me that there's a possibility he was trying to get back into a downwind, and then he started this turn here in order to make it back. But if you can make it this far, why couldn't you make it this far? You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's really interesting. I'm just looking at this right now and wondering. Not a lot of places to land here. I am very familiar with this area. It's outside of Disneyland. I actually grew up north of here about an hour, and the Fullerton area, Anaheim area is extremely busy, and I mean, look at this, guys. This is like suburbs as far as the eye can see. So the question I have for you is, where would you land if you had an emergency? I mean, these guys, let's see, they were barely even over the freeway, right? They were like right here. So your only options to land here is the freeways, you know, like, and like maybe this country club, but not really. That looks better. I mean, you have some little strips right here of grass, but I mean, that's assuming you're even over that. It's only 0.2 miles long. So there's not really a lot to land here. You know what I mean? You could land on this freeway, the I-5, 91, but I mean, given their trajectory, like that would have been, I mean, he had seconds to make this decision, like 30 seconds, if that, maybe 15, 20 seconds. And it's like he could have came back around, landed on the freeway, but instead he vouched for coming over here. So, yeah, what do you guys think? And here's the ADS-B data. Just picks up, and you see him make that turn, and then comes back around. He only got up to about, geez, not very high. It looks like 800 feet AGL, so he didn't have a whole lot of altitude to work with, but I mean, let's see how slow he gets right here. 136, 90. Looks like he started getting like really slow right here before the crash. Yeah, I don't know, his speed was like pretty high up until the very end. So I don't know. I think what disturbed me the most was the audio that was picked up, and you could tell that wasn't her in the background yelling into the mic or panicked. It sounded like she was grabbing the yoke and she was accidentally pushing the push to talk button, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, really, really disturbing. And these, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But here's the victims right here. Kelly Reed, and then her dad. She was only 16 years old, soccer player, and then the dad. I wonder if he was the owner of the plane. But this is going to be dug into heavily. His actions are going to be, unfortunately, scrutinized, because that's how we learn, right? And it always feels weird to kind of not criticize the dead, but to analyze what happened. And it's like, I don't know, but that's how we learn, right? Unfortunately, we learn from the mistakes of others in aviation, and this is definitely going to be something we're all going to have a few lessons to take away from. And yeah, landing in that warehouse, I saw some pretty graphic videos of people on fire running through the warehouse, literally just drenched in fuel and fire. I'm surprised none of those people died yet, but 18. So it landed straight into a furniture warehouse. And yeah, there's a video, if I show you guys this, where is it, of the crash itself. I mean, that thing erupted into an instant fireball.
Very close to the Fullerton.
I'm going to turn this off because I can't stand the music. But yeah, you can see right here. Oh, it doesn't show it. But you could tell he was basically banked like 90 degrees by the time he crashed. It was a stall spin right into that warehouse and just erupts into a mushroom cloud. Undoubtedly, they both killed instantly. I'm not going to show the video of the guy running. They showed the video of the guy running through the warehouse on fire. But yeah, pretty. I mean, there's a conversation starting now with why so many plane crashes are happening. And the question is there actually more plane crashes happening, or are we just hearing about it more? Like, what is actually happening with general aviation? And I don't know. It looks like, I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but anyways, looks like there's a tribute to her right here. That is so sad. This becomes, what's weird is that after you become a parent, this is already sad, but after you become a parent, this is so much more sad. Because then I think about taking my son up and then something like this happening, and I don't know, the panic and the fear. It's just, it is a real tragedy, but anyways. All right, guys, let me know what you think of this, and I will see you guys for the next video.